Hello, my name is Jimena Magana, and I'm going to be presenting my signature assignment for TEL 200, Module 7. Part 1 of who I am. Some personality traits of mine are dedication, reliability, quality work, and outgoingness. Like today, I am a little too reliable, and I stayed at work longer than I should have. So, pardon my appearance. I'm really sorry about that. I have not had a day off this week. So those are some of my personality traits. I'm very outgoing, very loud, very, not necessarily out there in a negative way, but just, I really like talking to people, interacting with people. I'm not shy whatsoever. Some things that have influenced my development. I have on here being an only daughter, a Mexican upbringing. I put that parents divorcing at a young age kind of affected me in a way, and this caused me to learn independence. I've also been involved with sports my whole life, which was very, very fun, and there were some of my fondest memories. And then having two older brothers, I think, is also kind of something that led me to being very out there and very outgoing, and also learning independence because I am the only daughter. I kind of had to learn, grow things on my own and stuff like that. So I never realized how much past life experiences really affect your development. So this class opened my eyes to a lot of things, which was really nice. So thinking about my DST map, my life experiences, and about my passions and biases. So passions definitely include sports, organization, friends, family, happiness. Organization kind of goes along with tidiness. I like being very clean. I do not thrive in unorganization. Stresses me out. I also love music, which entails why I go to so many concerts. Quote unquote, living my best life. I've gone to 30 plus concerts and I am 20. It's one of the most fun things I have ever done in my life. Truly my fondest memories, and I have more to come, so I'm really excited. Some biases. I think the only really one I could think of that hasn't changed is when people don't want to help themselves, I do not help them. And I see that as because if you don't want to help yourself, how am I supposed to help you? I think I had biases coming into this class that I learned to kind of ignore because I realized they weren't okay. So I think that's just one of the ones that really stood out to me that hasn't changed. The career I am pursuing, I'm going to pursue to be a 5th grade teacher, whether that be multi-subject or simply history. I chose this career because nothing's ever felt more right to me. When I decided to pursue teaching, it was kind of like a sense of relief, like I wasn't questioning my decision anymore. I'm really good with kids, and I love seeing people kind of grow and learn, and I'm also a trainer at work, so that kind of gave me a little insight to kind of being a teacher too. I was a trainer for 2 weeks straight. That's all I did was teach someone the job. So, and I loved it. So it kind of just brought me a sense of comfort knowing that I would be a really good teacher and I would really enjoy it. Teaching being my career is the only, like I said, the only decision that really, for a career at least, that hasn't made me question, do I really, really want to do that? It was just okay, I'm cool with this. My interest, needs, and wants tie into this career choice. Like I said, I love seeing others grow. Being organized and outgoing are all pretty good traits to becoming teachers. You obviously want to be organized with your classroom and your learning management and your kids, homework assignments, paperwork, files, all of that kind of stuff. And I want to be a support system for my students and hopefully get them out of their comfort zones, and obviously learn a lot about them, help them learn throughout the year, stuff like that. The impact I hope this career will have on my community. I hope I make an impact on my kids specifically, kind of like the relationship you want to have with your students when they come see you in 10 years and they're like, hey, I just bought a house or graduated from college and this is what I'm doing now. I want my kids to be able to come and do that with me, how I have with my previous teachers. It's just kind of a cool experience to see they were a part of your life and now you're updating them on the future, and it's just kind of cool to think back and be wow, you helped me get here or you motivated me and stuff like that. So that's kind of the impact I want to make on my kids. Hopefully that makes a good impact on the community in general. I can only do so much through a classroom, but I can hope I would make more connections to my kids directly. What do I need to do to reach my career goals? So educational goals, financial goals, location, all of that kind of good stuff. Educationally, I'm currently working on my bachelor's. I need to finish my bachelor's degree. Once I finish my teaching credential after I graduate with my bachelor's is when I can start looking for jobs. I do want to go to for my master's later on in life, not right away, but I do want to get it at some point. Not only is it better pay, but just more learning in general, and you can always improve. Financially, at that point, I don't want any student debt. I don't want any debt of any kind. Really, I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can. And I don't want to be living to paycheck to paycheck, my bad, so I try to say. Location isn't much of a big deal for me, like I've said in my past assignments. I'm either going to be like 30 minutes away or 3.5 hours away. I don't think it'll be such a big deal for me as long as I have some kind of family close by, which will be like kind of a sense of comfort. I hope to have a family at some point. I don't have like a partner or anything right now that I'm really worried about, which is nice because I'm free and can do whatever I want. And that's not a big worry for me. I know the time will come when it comes, but as of now, that's nothing to be like concerned about. Where I expect to be 3, 5, 10 years. So professional development plan, I want to be improving every single day, looking for new ways to teach my students, whether that be learning new learning styles, incorporating new technology, incorporating new kind of worksheets, new ideas, new group bonding activities, anything that's new that I can bring to the classroom to help them learn is essentially what I want to be doing. Like I said earlier, I want to pursue my master's at some point. Probably not right after my bachelor's or my credential, but definitely at some point, not only, like I said, for better pay, but just to refine my skills and learn new things to incorporate into the classroom. Next steps in my career, I've always wanted to stay in the education field, but not in the same position. I do kind of realize that you can't teach your entire life without getting maybe slightly bored. So I've made a plan, and after I teach, I would like to maybe become an academic counselor. I've always wanted to be a counselor as well, so if that means going back to school to be a counselor, then I would totally do that. Once I'm done with that, I've thought of like retirement jobs. I would love to be an athletic director for a high school. That seems like such a cool job. An athletic director, and then the women's soccer coach. Those are kind of like my closer to retirement jobs. So no matter what, if I have to go to school for those jobs, I will. But those are my plans at the moment. But just learning about myself and life experiences and about others, and how being professional is going to help me get into my career, and learning how like my passions will tie into this career. Like I said, my life experience, it's crazy. This class has truly blown my mind. So I would like to say thank you, because it has really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and thank you for watching.